Looks like I might have to start a separate playlist for these oil change videos. Since I changed all the oil in all of my stuff, it's time to do the daughter's truck. And then that way, if there's a video, she can watch it and she'll know how to do it. That's thinking. Nice fish. A couple of the necessary items. This is a 2010 Tacoma. It's a 4-liter V6. I use this, and I'll show you why in a minute. K&N. I once seen a video, YouTube video, on Fram filters. Somebody went and bought some brand new Fram filters, and they bought about 5 different kinds. And they cut the Fram filters open. They cut them all open, but Fram is what I used to use. And they all had little rust specks inside. So I kind of been staying away from Fram since then. 14mm socket. I use 6-point just because. Now these things, it's good in a way they have the oil filter on the top of the motor, and I'll get to that in a minute. I'll just start draining the oil first. Oil drainy thing. Okay, now this thing is extremely low. I don't really need to see where the bolt is because I kind of know. A little bit scary here because she just drove it 30 miles to get here. So it's gonna be hot. I don't want to get the hot oil treatment, so I'm gonna try to do this without getting covered in it. I guess it is almost 200 degrees. Oh, that wasn't bad. I'm only slightly covered in it. It's good to change the oil when it is, at least when it is warm, because that way it's thinner, it all comes out. Okay, now Toyota did something kind of a little funny, a little different here. They've got the filter like this, and they've got a little, this is kind of a cuppy sort of thing here. And they put a little spout on the bottom where you can hook a hose to it and collect any remnants that comes out of the filter. Well, I don't have a hose, so that's my solution to that. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, with all the hoses on these things, why didn't Toyota just put a hose on there as well? It is so much nicer, though, having that they finally decided to put a filter somewhere kind of accessible. Usually every vehicle you do an oil change on, the filter's in some hideous location. Okay, I know lots of you probably know the drill here. Okay, you just take some of the old oil here. You oil the seal, and that helps it to seat nicely on that thing there that we don't know the name of. The oil filter holding mechanism thing. Okay, new filter goes on. Hand tight. I don't know how many of these I've run into that people have put on that just won't come off. I'm gonna just let that drip for a while. Can't really get down in there to wipe it up. I mean, I could try getting a little bit of it, but the majority of it is not gettable. Unobtainable? Okay. Say 5W30. Okay, that's what we'll say. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say 5 quarts, 5 liters. They're pretty much, I don't know, they look close to the same thing to me, 5 quarts and 5 liters. And that's probably how much this thing should take. Maybe to be safe, I'll put 4.5 in, start the truck, run it for, you know, it doesn't matter, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And that way it will fill up the oil filter. And you will know exactly if that is the correct amount. Okay, I'll leave a tiny bit in here. Are the keys in this thing? No, it should take this whole jug, but just to be safe, you don't want to overfill it. That's why I'm going to start it and run it for a second first. My little catcher thing, it's like 1/4 cup full. That would have ended up all over the place. Okay, so this is 5 liters. It took a tiny bit more. Okay, another jug for the recycle.
When I was her age, I drove a sardine can with wheels.
Okay, so I guess that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.